Hey everyone, and welcome back to the Quest series. So, in the last episode, we may have died, and I may have to have restarted the whole thing and cheated a little, and I got a little mad. So, what are we doing today? Well, first of all, there is something that I want to talk to that is kind of near and dear to my heart. A show that I was raised on. Well, really, more of a character that I was raised on. Thomas and Friends. I know it's not train related. This isn't train related. However, the funny thing is that when this video releases, on May the 12th, Thomas turns 80 that day. It's when the very first book in the original basis for Thomas and Friends was released, and it's just kind of funny it fell on that date, so I thought I would bring it up. However, I do want to plan on doing something in this world for that before the end of the year, and, well, not going to be before the end of the month, but before the end of the year. I want to plan on doing something. One other thing is I haven't figured out why everything's glowing. I got a little busy and sidetracked and may or may not have forgotten about that. So, yeah, we're stuck with glowing things. But today we're going to go to the Nether. Yeah, because we have all this obsidian. So, here's the question. Where do I want to put a portal? And do I have the stuff to go to the Nether? I need a flint. Do I have a flint and steel? Because I have spears and everything. I got plenty of flint. I do have a flint and steel. Good. I also have a lodestone. Okay. I don't want to be going to... Oh, I need cobblestone. So yeah. I do have plans for that kind of statue-like thing, but I just don't have the time or the materials or anything planned out for it. So I'm not chancing it right away. Okay. I don't want to put the portal too far away from, like, the main base, but I also don't want to put it anywhere really in the base, but in the base would be fine because... Just because. Now, I could do something over here, make use of this area, or I don't want to put it in the base, but honestly, the base is kind of a good spot. You always need direct access to your portal. Is the thing. The thing is, I'd have to. Yeah, I know. I gotta do more of this stuff. Eventually, I want to expand this, and it's the thing. I'm gonna expand that eventually, and I don't want to have a portal in there when I do. Oh, maybe, actually. Huh. Maybe I could do something. I want to put it here. Because this is, like, perfect. And then I can continue, like, my path around. And maybe what I could do, hypothetically, is instead of putting it directly here, I mean, it's gonna go, like, right here. Yeah, everything's glowing. I don't know why. Okay, let's put it here. I think this'll work. Okay. So we have 2 here. If you don't know the recipe for a portal, technically you need 14. You can get away with 10. Or, if you want to cheat the system, the simple answer is, get 12. Okay. Now what I could probably do is something fancy, and I am done with this. I do want to make an enchantment setup, but because of me having to kind of cheat to get my stuff back, I'm doing this as I'm accepting this as a form of punishment to repent for it. So, yeah. Oh, but that'd be annoying. But that's ugly. So, okay, maybe this is the best option. I don't want to be seeing that dirt behind. So yeah, this is probably the best option. And I think it adds a little... No, it doesn't. Not really. It adds a little characteristic to the walkway down below. Okay. So I can go in there. Do I have a dirt? But you can tell I haven't cheated much, because this is still all the same stuff I have, pretty much. Besides the tools. The tools were, like, the only thing that changed. Let's be honest. Okay. So, as punishment, we're going into the Nether. I have not been to the Nether at all in this world. So, here we go. Find out what we're going to be in. And I hope I don't get blown by a gas right now. I might have to switch this to peaceful. I have a tendency to die. Oh! I have a tendency to die right when I get into these things. Okay, let's, we're just gonna build a temporary little structure. Try not to make anybody mad. This is gonna be temporary. Very temporary. Because I have no idea what way I'm gonna have to face. That water is completely useless. So I do need to find, and this is the unfortunate part, I do need to find another fortress. And there is one way I know how to do that, without spending time wandering the wasteland. Fortunately, it's looking like that might be the best way, because I really don't want to be spending time in here. I want to spend as little time in here as possible. Okay. We're gonna fill this in. Yeah. I need blocks or something. But for now, that'll do. I want a door. Well, that's a great experience to the Nether. I'm probably gonna build like some kind of shortcut up here now. Aren't I? Yeah, probably. Like a ladder or something. Just put a ladder on like the side of the portal up. Or over here. Although, I could do that. I could just build a ladder like somewhere like right here. Up. Just so I don't have to deal with coming up. Okay. Yeah, that was a nightmare already. Made me sweat a little. Do I have a door? Do I have, like, just have a spare door? Happen to have a spare door lying around? I should, I think. Okay. 3 here. 2 here. So where's my third door? Did I blow up? I might have blown up part of the house and I lost the door. I might have blown up part of the house and lost the door. That looks like a logical explanation. Alright. So there's me repenting and almost getting died to the Nether. So yeah, there you go. You're welcome. I went into the Nether. That's my repenting for having to use creative in the last episode to try to restore all my stuff that I lost. Alright, let's look into this. And the project board. Okay. First of all, I know I said I'm gonna open this up just a little bit more. That way, the only entrance into this is like, I think, my starter cave or something that I did when I first started. Yeah. I'm probably gonna cover up that staircase, to be honest. So what I want to do is I want to open this area fully up over to here. At least. Yeah. Instead of have this, and try to keep this natural kind of world generation. And I'll probably do one more. And I also wanted to pull it over this way. So my main thing is, for this one, is the storage room, and it'll also kind of lead into the strip mine. This project board is definitely going to be moved, because I need to move it. So yeah, the main project is the storage mine, and it'll eventually lead into the mining aspects. We did a little bit of exploring to get the lava, so yeah. But the main goal right now is to kill the Ender Dragon. Literally. I just saw it was becoming night. That is literally my main goal. As soon as possible, because I need to get there. It would help if the series was just the only series I was doing, and it might end up becoming that I have to do something like that. But I am really struggling for the quest portion, the achievement portion of this. Currently I have 29 out of the 30, or 130 advancements. Ahoy, find a shipwreck. Stats. Mobs defeated, blocks broken, time played. I was played 2 days in this world. Is that in this world? No, that's just in general. Okay. Smelt wood trunks to use using charcoal to make more charcoal. Catch and cook a fish. Iron belly. Stop starvation using rotten flesh. I can do some of them. Let's do some of them. I think I got some rotten flesh. Do I have some? Okay, here we go. Okay, didn't give it to me. Do I have to be... Do I have to be, like, actually hungry? So, then that's going to be a lot more difficult. Okay. I want to put some stuff away. Just because. Yeah, soul sand. Put the obsidian away for now. So yeah, hopefully, what my idea is, hopefully that this area will become partially part of the enchantment setup, to then partially become part of the storage room, part of the mine, part of the smelting room. It's supposed to be a big all-in-one room. So, I think, for now, because actually I want to get that, I want to start progress on that statue some. I think that's what we can do. Let's start on clearing this area out. It's going to take a minute. And it's going to take quite a bit of time out of the structure to do, but I think it'll be worth it. Okay. So yeah. That is what we are going to do for the next couple of episodes, hopefully, is expand my storage workroom. because I could really use some efficiency right now. I do have to find a mob spawner eventually. Okay. So I know I'm going to want to carry... The question is, do I want to carry this, like, pattern of the original ground around? I think I do. Especially over here. Okay. We will break the sign. How much birch wood do I have? Do I have any pre-craft? No, I don't. I have signs in here. Okay. Okay. Let's figure this out. I'm just gonna craft 10 for now. And do I want to... I kind of want to just continue it and then... Yeah. What I'm thinking on doing, just because, is I'm going to follow this pattern of adding the extra block behind. Just for now. So, we're going to unfortunately break this bit right here. This will get rid of some light, but I also have the big old window right there, so, yeah, that should be fine. Alright, now comes the tricky part. I need more stairs. Do I have any? You know, it's a miracle if I have something. So. I want to try to starve so I can see if I do get achievements in this world because of that cheating I had to do. Okay, that should be more than plenty for now. So what I'm thinking is to follow this pattern. I will go like this, this, and this. And then it'll repeat pretty much. Just following the curved... And actually I realize this is definitely not going to be enough stairs because of the fact I'm using... double on these corners, of course. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to break my crafting table. Fortunately, but... Okay. This will get me up to the dirt. It's a question of, do I want to try to keep some of this dirt in the base? So that, like, some of this grass, so I can have a natural bit of grass. Okay. That's the question. Now? Okay. So this has definitely opened it up some. Okay, we got plenty of time yet. I think I'm going to start pulling this back. This will unfortunately reveal the massive hole into the base. So I don't want to go... The thing is, I don't want to go too far with cutting out back in here, but I do want to go back enough so I can maybe throw in the enchantment table. Is my hope. Back there. So... I'm going to break my rule, just so that I can see that last little fence, and that may have just opened it up just enough more. Okay, we're going to add planks behind each one of these stairs. So, okay, so that's, what, an estimate of 2 blocks. I don't want to go overkill, but I do want a nice, like, decent chunk for storage. Unfortunately to say. For now, I'm going to leave that just as is, because that way I know. I know I'm doing a little bit of a project. I don't want to be doing a project technically, but I'm doing it just because I want to open up stuff so that I can... just so that I can do stuff. I do need a crafting table right now, and I did have to break the one. just in case I can need one. Okay. Let's grab torches quick, just because I did break a couple here and there. Okay, so this is up to that. But I do need to go one more, and that is for behind the stairs. Unfortunately, then I'm going to have to figure out what to do from there. That is for behind the stairs. I mean, snow? That powdered snow? That might be regular snow. That looks like regular snow. I did just break torch again. And I want that torch right now. Just because. I know technically I have storage upstairs, but I don't want to be going up and down a ladder every time I need something. Is my thing. So, I'm doing this. And then it'll look a little nicer too. So, grab the wood. I know I gotta make more stairs yet. And my chests are sitting on the stairs. Alright. Okay. We are at 21. I'm gonna make the last of the stairs I need. Because, yeah, this is the last of the stairs I need. Technically. Perfect. I don't want to lose the project wall, but I need to keep it. That'll also be interesting to figure it out. For now, I think I'm going to just do this. That is not how you spell project, is it? Apparently it is. That is not B. Is it a G? Is it a G or is it a J? I swear it was a J. No, it is a J. It's probably the Minecraft font. That's it's the Minecraft font. Okay, project board. Mine. Okay. I can grab these two. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do strip mine next to it, and then I'll do I'll sleep. Maybe I'll sleep. Maybe I won't. Okay, I won't sleep then. I will in a minute. Quick typing. Yeah, explore. Because then I'll do kind of all the farm stuff and improving my Minecraft base. Technically, I do have more projects now, so I will be adding them. Food farms. Yeah, because that's on here. Get. I'm pretty sure I did this all on wood. I did that all in one line, but this time I didn't. And currently I'm working on the last one. For now, but. Store. Age. Alright, and then. I am doing it in the Thomas Project. That is the title of it. Yep. It's what it is for now. Yeah. Okay. So yeah. I think I'll do just a little bit more clearing because I do have the mine, unfortunately, here. So I'm gonna open it up just enough so that I can see and my head won't bonk and all that stuff. Anywhere I see a cavity, I'll open up just a tad. Thing is, I'm still gonna bonk my head every time I go down this. Which is why I want to redo it so badly. Especially at the corners. I'm thinking of doing a spiral. I could do a spiral. That sounds cool. Alright. So, I want to have like a cutoff from this wood. And not just go straight into the enchantment. But I don't know if I want to do 2 or if I want to do... Pretty sure on the other side of this wall's the farm, unfortunately. And oh no, it won't be. Okay, I'm gonna do 2. And then hope it looks good. And I don't have to add. So all I have to do then is another 3. Oh, and there's some iron back here. Nice. Okay. And here's where I'm going to get a little difficult. Oh, and there's coal. Oh, I always need more of that stuff, so. And I'm just going to clear it back to this. So this is the 3. But then I technically need to pull this back by an extra 1. And I'm going to have to smelt some stone. I'm going to have to smelt some snow. Okay. Oh, and there goes my pick. Alright. Let's make one more pick, and we'll just... Yeah. I don't like this being up in the air right now, is the unfortunate thing. I don't have anywhere else to put it. Okay, so this should be the enchantment setup. Kind of done. Technically, I gotta raise the roof by 1. And I'll have to do something nice and fancy for that. Oh, no, well, maybe. Yeah, maybe. I'll have to do something nice and fancy for it right here, along this edge. Because I gotta cut it right here. Actually. I'll say lower the roof in the storage room. The storage and enchantment room. I'm still debating if I need dirt for anything in the project area. Alright, let's gather up the rest of this coal, and then I'm going to end the episode. Fair? Because there is a little bit I have to cut out for my editing purposes. I could use some torches. Because right now I could desperately use some torches. Thank you. Desperately use some torches. Oh, I did not mean to do that. Just bumped a button. Alright, technically this is below where everything's going to be seen, but I need the iron for everything, all the time. How much is this going to make me tear up everything? Quite a bit, apparently. Alright. Alright, we got coal, we got iron. So yeah, without further ado, I want to thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!